If this video gets big enough, bro, if this video right here, if this motherfucking video you done get big enough, bro, bro, you have just ether motherfucking not like us goddamn what was Pusha T song? You have just all of them in one. If this video that this get him the fuck out of here. He is out of here. If boy, listen, I hope it do, gang. I hope it do, gang.
So they take me into custody. They didn't want to tell me my charges. I get there, and my lawyer shows me that I am charged in a RICO conspiracy based in Savannah, Georgia.
Which is the same place that 1090 Jake said Sex Money Murder was recruiting from on No Jumper.
So I hit up the Island Boys because they're talking about they were saying they were Sex Money Murder.
Right, yeah.
More or less, the Island Boys were blessed in to Sex Money Murder by a rapper named 21 Murky, who's apparently from Florida but affiliated with 21 Savage's people out in Atlanta.
If I don't make it, they gon' laugh at me. That's why failing's not an option. I be damned, I missed this shot to get it poppin'. If I don't make it, they gon' laugh at me. First they point and get to whispering, then your downfall is what they vision. If I don't make it, they gon' laugh at me. The bitches used to get that ass up. Now you can't remember when you last. If I don't make it, they gon' laugh at me. Catching me down on my last buck and smile when they don't give me what I asked for. If I don't make it, they gon' laugh at me. I gotta make it so I'm not the joke. When it's choosing time, I get the vote. Don't care about the prize, it could be dimes or a boat. In competition time, I got the mind of a goat. A nigga think we tired, I add 9 to the scope. 17 for the highs, give me.
What's the motherfucking word, gang? What's to it? Y'all already know how the squad do it. You gotta keep it moving to get through it. I hope everybody blessed and stress free. And if you ain't, start knowing you can so you can stop thinking you can't. So with that being said, let's get to this content. I told y'all, if bro didn't mind and I didn't get no strikes for, reacting to his content, I had to fuck with this series, man. Now, before I can even get to the older ones, he done dropped some new shit. He fast, and he is on this board missing, man. I don't know, and I don't care what he done. Cause it's a thing to see. This is a thing to see. Do you hear me? Now, right? One thing I hate is these so-called big YouTubers and the bloggers, right? They want to give you that bullshit. Oh, you don't got enough numbers for me you don't got enough. Man, I don't give no fuck about numbers, man. Listen, like, your numbers are only saying that you've had a page longer than me. You got more people that subscribe to your page. It does not mean that you're better than me or I'm lying. I'm not telling the truth. And then when you get up there, which bro will do, and eventually I will, I'm gonna keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, though, oh man, this is very motherfucking exciting. So, right. From the title. Now, if y'all know Hocus for Fifth, right? He just came out and he blamed Whack 100 for this. Whack 100, he felt like Whack 100 had something to do with this, right? And do you want to know? I was almost believing him. But after seeing what's in this title, and knowing the videos I've watched so far, we ain't finna wait no more, man. If y'all got anything to light and puff, it might be time to do it because, let's just get to it, man. Let's just get motherfucking to it.
Detective Danny Polo is not just some crazed fan of 1090 Jake. He's actually a member of the multi-agency gang task force that's based out of Broward, one of several agencies that investigated the street aspect of the prison drug operations that 1090 Jake exposed during his interview on the news. As I've established already, that whistleblower interview led to shakedowns at several prisons. Those shakedowns produced cell phones, and those cell phones produced tons of information, including information about guys that were on the streets, and led to some charges against a lot of people. After this news clip, in which Jake admitted that he was doing it with the intent to bust up the drug operation,
I was trying to shed light on inmate deaths in the system and how many overdose deaths were being reported as natural or accidental. I was sent videos by current prisoners who couldn't get the message out, so I used my platform to be their voice.
Jake was
Man, what the fuck you mean? Like, bro, for one, drug use in jail has been a fucking thing of jail since fucking jail. All of a sudden, you go to jail. You go to jail, gang. Motherfucker beat on you, slap blood in your mouth, do all of this. Now, all of a sudden, you care about overdoses in jail. These people was able to send these things out to you. Bro, do you know how many motherfucking jailhouse videos go viral? With all the motherfuckers in jail gotta do is post the video to the motherfucker. This ain't had shit to do with no overdoses and the motherfucker being reported and all. See, y'all be thinking y'all slick, man, and that's that motherfucking, see, boy, that's the skin you in, you think you gonna win. This black shit a new trend though. Get with it.
recognized as a credible source by law enforcement all throughout the state of Florida, including Detective Danny Polo, who was also a deputized special agent with the DEA and ATF. Most notably, Detective Danny Polo recognized that in these times, everybody posted everything on social media, including gang members and gang affiliations.
Now, right? Y'all remember when motherfuckers used to say all that shit about, oh, the police is fucking up this and they the system and they got us systematically trapped and they was just throwing us in jail. What's the excuse now? That's all these motherfuckers do. Crime, record, brag. Die, jail. Period.
So, he wanted to learn about these Florida prison gangs that he was investigating for this drug operation. He started watching 1090 Jake. Because 1090 Jake had all of these Florida prison inmates come on and divulge information about the workings from the inside. 1090 Jake also identifies himself as this big bad blood and brings other inmates on to vouch for him, which at minimum makes him a credible source of information on the bloods as far as law enforcement is concerned. So it was like finding gold at the end of a rainbow when Detective Danny Polo heard 1090 Jake on No Jumper discussing sex, money, murder.
I hit up the Island Boys because they're talking about they were saying they was sex, money, murder.
Right, yeah.
On everything I love. Tell me this motherfucker don't look like Bobby Hill, the AI version. This is the ghetto AI version of motherfucking Bobby Hill. What you talking about, Bobby? This is motherfucking 1090 Bobby. This is goddamn... What? Motherfucker.
Yeah. All right, well, you in the state of Florida, so if you're gonna be that, there's a specific you have to know. I wanted to know if he knew that specific person. He didn't.
Not Chico, that guy who kidnapped him?
No, I'm talking about a real blood. You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows each other. Everyone can get in contact. That's how you figure out who ain't what they said it is.
1090 Jake had already given Detective Danny Polo a starting point by posting on his YouTube channel that documented gang member 21 Murky was responsible for blessing the Island Boys in.
Surprisingly, Fly was a likable person and kept everything real, which is what I respect about him. More or less, the island boys were blessed in to sex, money, murder by a rapper named 21 Murky, who's apparently from Florida but affiliated with 21 Savage's people out in Atlanta.
Detective Danny Polo would stay true to his word and began scrubbing the social media of Jakevius Smith, aka 21 Murky. And this would help him tap into the street side of the prison drug operation that he was investigating. Eventually, Detective Danny Polo will work his way to the top of the street hierarchy and will break the news via a press conference from Polk County that they had brought charges against Sex Money Murder, including this person who they identified as the leader in Florida. I guess the guy that Jake says that you have to know, Hernando Thompson, aka T. Evidence uncovered during that investigation would lead to a second round of charges against Sex Money Murder. And this whistleblower interview / prison tip turned wiretap case would prove to be big and shake the entire South.
This suspected leader of a notorious violent gang in Florida has been captured in Hastings thanks to a joint effort by the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office and Broward County Sheriff's Office. 23-year-old Andrew Mariano was arrested when the two agencies raided his home. And investigators say Mariano is one of 10 suspected senior leaders of the Sex Money Murder Blood Gang known as SMM.
SMM is a set of the Bloods street gang that operates along the East Coast. News4Jax reporter Eric Avenue joining us now with more on this major gang investigation. Eric?
You know, Joy, it's amazing to see how far this investigation stretched and how many jurisdictions actually...
Imagine hearing people that look like that talking about the shit that's going on with you that don't know nothing about what the fuck is going on. They make that shit sound even worse. Like her just saying what she said, it sound like this shit is extra bad now.
They got involved with this. Now, this is a multi-year investigation led by the Broward County Sheriff's Office. The investigation started in South Florida with the arrest of two commanders of the Sex Money Murder Blood Gang. Their arrest led to the investigation expanding into Central and Northeast Florida.
This motherfucker, he the same color as his jacket. That's nuts.
The 10 names on this list have been identified by law enforcement as leaders of the Sex Money Murder Blood Gang, or SMM. All 10 suspects are now facing charges related to racketeering, which includes underlying offenses of conspiracy to commit murder, directing gang activity, and money laundering. 23-year-old Andrew Mariano of St. Johns County was the 10th suspected SMM leader taken into custody during a raid on his home in Hastings. According to the Broward Sheriff's Office, the lead agency investigating Sex Money Murder Blood Gang, the arrest of other suspected leaders led to the discovery of illegal gun and drug trafficking, fraud, conspiracy to commit murder, and even a kill list of the gang's intended victims.
During a press release, the Broward County Sheriff's Office would announce that this was a multi-year investigation that...
Man! Now, a kill list, y'all sitting around, so y'all can't memorize this shit? Y'all don't... It's that many motherfucking people? Bro, y'all is finna go to jail. Do you hear me? Jail. Y'all going to jail. A list? You made a list. Listen, bro. How do y'all got that many people that y'all want to get the fuck out of here? Like, think about it. That you can't remember. It's 10 of y'all, bro. Like each one of y'all can't remember 5 people apiece. That's a whole lot of motherfucking people. If you 5 times 10, gang, that's 50 motherfucking people, gang. Ain't no way y'all had a list that was comprised of over 50 motherfucking people. And if y'all did, what was y'all waiting on? If y'all so, man, you know what?
Led to these charges against these Sex Money Murder members. Over the course of this investigation, they would discover that this group was allegedly involved in some conspiracies to commit murder, as well as some financial crimes and drug trafficking. Even more notable is that they also announced during this press release that aside from working with the ATF and FBI, they had also partnered with Polk County Sheriff's Office and the Florida Department of Corrections. This directly tied this investigation to the Polk County wiretaps investigation, which led to the arrest of T. Murder. That investigation stemmed from the investigation of a prison gang drug operation that was tipped on by 1090 Jake himself. This would not signify the end of trouble for sexual murder at all. Within days of announcing the charges against the alleged sex money murder members in Florida, the FBI and ATF, who also worked with Broward County Sheriff's Office on this sex money murder case in Florida, and who Detective Danny Polo is also a deputized special agent with, announced charges against alleged sex money murder members in Georgia, including a personality that we know as Hocus 4/5. Hocus.
Hey, gang. I ain't gonna even hold you, right? I ain't gonna even hold you. This boy good. This boy is good. This motherfucker boy good, man. I'm talking about the way he just linked all of it. Bro, in a court of law, you're guilty. In a court of him representing the state, you with your attorney, you are fucking guilty. That boy good. That boy good.
Let's speak out and say that this case is out of Savannah, Georgia.
Picked up by the feds, in charge of the sex money murder RICO indictment. I'm laying down in the house, I see sirens outside, and I hear, "Hassan Harris, freeze! FBI!" Like I'm thinking I'm being pranked. Like, hold on, what? FBI?
If this video gets big enough, bro, if this video right here, if this motherfucking video you done get big enough, bro, you have just ether motherfucking not like us, goddamn, what was Pusha T song? You have just all of them in one. If this video that this get him the fuck out of here, he is out of here. Listen, I hope it do, gang. I hope it do, gang.
So they take me into custody. They didn't want to tell me my charges. I get there, and my lawyer shows me that I am charged in a RICO conspiracy based in Savannah, Georgia.
Which is the same place that 1090 Jake says sex money murder was recruiting from on No Jumper.
So I hit up the Island Boys because they talking about they were saying they were sex money murder.
Right, yeah.
More or less, the Island Boys were blessed in to sex money murder by a rapper named 21 Murky, who's apparently from Florida but affiliated with 21 Savage's people out in Atlanta.
Detective
Bobby Hill, you motherfucker. Y'all remember Baller Blocking, the movie? No, what was that? That wasn't that. That was Master P shit. What was Shoe Shine on? Shoe Shine? You motherfucker!
Danny Polo and his work would be directly connected to this case when a news release would announce that this was a 4-year investigation, starting in the exact year as the investigation in the Florida case, but also announcing that some of the arrests made in connection with this case had been made all across the country, including arrests made in the state of Florida. Some of the overt acts listed even alleged that Georgia members were helping Florida members flee to escape prosecution in crimes committed in the state of Florida. Another thing that happened in 2021, and something that I believe bolstered Detective Danny Polo's...
You believe? Shit, brother. I believe too. I'm a motherfucking believer too.
As a gang expert,
I knew this motherfucker was something wrong with him. Look at his face. Look at all his faces.
Information for these gang experts is Detective Danny Polo being introduced to the YNW Melly trial. This was also a kind of bad thing because this is where Detective Danny Polo revealed that 1090 Jake was his source.
Okay, do you see the individual identified as Jamal Simmons in this picture?
Subject right there.
Okay. The other individuals that are in this photo, were you able to identify them?
Yes.
And who are they?
This is Jamal Mitchell. He was in the email chain sent through the YNW Melly booking Gmail account. This is Jaquan Burton, Q-Shine, or Perk, that's saved on the phone.
Boy, it is crazy to know that you can put your hands in the air and cock your fingers a certain way, and that will get you thrown in prison. Your ass going to the penitentiary. Do you hear me? God damn.
This is Derek Dixon, aka Gino, saved on the Melly of phone number.
And the hand signs and symbols that are being shown, what are they indicative of?
So, this hand sign right here, that's a big B for blood. This right here, G-Shine, same hand sign that Melly, or Mr. Demons is throwing out. Same hand sign he puts on his music albums, and commonly uses. It's a specific hand sign, just the G-Shine, to the Gangster Killer Bloods.
What?
Well, this is a universal hand sign for Bloods. This is universal hand sign for Bloods. This is specific to
I'm glad I'm from the Midwest, man. We
has
had
to
one
verify how he
sign.
knows this
Every
information in front of
motherfucking
the court.
organization we
Detective
had
Danny
had
Polo
one
would
logo.
cite 1090 Jake as his source, specifically highlighting 2 interviews that 1090 Jake had done. One being on No Jumper, the other on Vlad TV. He cited this No Jumper interview because during this interview, 1090 Jake would be in the presence of documented members and identify himself as the biggest white blood.
A lot of people like, oh, you don't ain't no white bloods, ain't no this, ain't no that. There really ain't.
Right.
So at this point in time, not to sound no type of way, but I'm about the biggest known white blood that there is.
You Bobby Hill. You ain't no blood, boy. You ain't no blood, Jay Reed. You Bobby Hill. What you talking about?
1090 Jake would also discuss his blood membership during a Vlad TV interview. It's because of this verification of his membership that Detective Danny Polo took his word at face value when he spoke on certain topics involving the Bloods. One of those topics being the hand signs that YNW Melly reps.
Me into the YNW Melly case. Really? Yeah, that's up. Because the gang that Melly is repping is my shit.
Besides the fact that Jake basically...
Why the fuck ain't you indicted? It's your shit. How the fuck you taking ownership of shit and you ain't getting in trouble, man? Everybody be always talking about these plants and shit. This motherfucker is a celery stalk and y'all don't see that? It's my shit. Bobby Hill, you motherfucker. Damn.
Bragged about being mentioned. Something else would bolster his credibility and Detective Danny Polo's credibility. And that's what Detective Danny Polo found while he was investigating YNW Melly and his gang ties.
Yo, beloved, what's that is Young Thug pushing now? Young Thug the rapper who just got indicted.
And so it says the response from the 9807 number?
Still the same set. Murder. Murder reflect. Now,
how the fuck
crime,
you
murder,
get
sex,
it?
money, murder, one of the UBN, United Blood Nation blood sets.
Okay. And then the response as to the fifth floor, what does that mean?
Fifth floor is referring to the ranking system, as I described previously. Call them a fifth floor, call them a 5-star general. It depends on what the set wants to use as their title. But it's consistently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, low, high, Godfather, head.
This information about Young Thug and YNW Melly's connection would spark up the conversation once again about a Florida and Georgia sex, money, murder connection. And this would help Detective Danny Polo further his investigation. Information like this helps with getting search warrants and stuff like that. So at the same time as Detective Danny Polo is learning about this Florida-Georgia connection via this YNW Melly case with Young Thug being mentioned, 1090 Jake is on the internet going on rants about the Island Boys claiming sex, money, murder, and allegedly being put on by somebody who's from Florida but deals in Georgia, Shortly after that, the Polk County wiretap indictments come out. They got charges against sex money murder for running a prison drug operation. Shortly after that, the first round of indictments come out in Georgia, which is mostly Georgia residents, but it also includes somebody from Polk County. Yes, it says Lakeland, Florida, but Lakeland is in Polk County. That's the same Polk County where this sex money murder investigation originally began, and the same Polk County that also partnered up with the ATF and FBI during this investigation, along with Broward County and a few other counties. So no, Detective Danny Polo is not some crazed fan who just brings 1090 Jake up because he's popular on the internet. 1090 Jake has proven to be a reliable source for them, and by them I mean the names that you just saw on that list: the Broward County Sheriff's Office, the ATF, the FBI, Polk County Sheriff's Office, along with the Florida Department of Corrections, which is the agency that he originally provided this tip to.
Every single compound I hit, there was all types of drugs on there, whether it's prescription pills, Molly, some spots there was cocaine and meth, but nothing more common than K2.
Boy, that sound like telling. That sound like telling. That sound like telling in the motherfucker. See, because you know why I sound like telling? Because you telling on the inmates. You're not telling on the guards, you're telling on the inmates. See, the inmates is the ones that get shut down and they get caught with this shit, right? The inmates is the ones that get them charges. Yeah, the guards might catch some slack. Somebody might get in trouble, but at the end of the day, the inmates is the ones that really get the biggest blow of that. That's telling. That's telling. That's telling. Whoa, flag on the play. I'm gonna get a flag. I'm gonna get a flag. I'm going to the sports store tomorrow because every time motherfucker get a flag, I'm a flag on the play. Cause bitch, flag on the play, bitch.
Jacob Cherry. Well, if nothing else, I guess we see the true power of what a news interview and a tip can do. And of course, that's speaking from both ends of the spectrum. I'm not saying that 1090 Jake got Young Thug or YNW Melly locked up, but I am saying that during the course of those investigations, 1090 Jake played a crucial role in deciphering gang language and hand signs just by doing what he's been doing on the internet for the past couple of years. And I believe he did that knowingly, especially after the news trip, because there's not much of another type of relationship he could have with them after that, especially when he said that he was using his platform to be a voice, and that's like inviting them to watch your platform at all times. So I believe that he did that knowingly, and it's pretty hard to doubt after the news clip and, you know, the approach that he took to going on the news. But this is just me and my opinions on it. Y'all comment, let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all hit that like button while y'all here. Subscribe to the channel, all that YouTube stuff.
I don't know what's going on. But what I do know is this. That boy good. that boy is. Listen, man, you're guilty. You did it. If this, listen, all these people you finna get, they is finna. Boy, they gon'. Wait till all them find out about this. Boy. You gonna need some PC outside. You ain't gonna be no more 1090 Jake, boy. You gonna be Bobby Hill. And since we know that show, motherfucker Alias, they gonna make sure y'all look for that. Put Bobby Hill on the list, cause the motherfucker Bobby Hill. Yeah, but at the end of the day, hey man, look, this 1090 Jake Exposed series is fucking fire so far, and I'm bro, I'm finna go find the next one. Fuck it. It is what it is. This man is, man, listen. But this the one. This the motherfucking one. This is the one right here. So look, check this out. Just like bro said, Let me know in the comments, man, what y'all think. How y'all feel about it? Do y'all look at what y'all just saw? Proof. Black and whites, as they put it, right? Paperwork. Do we put his neck on the guillotine? Yes, I believe we do. It is time to chop the ears off of this elf. So, let me know what y'all think. Subscribe. Like this video too. Like the motherfucker, man. I asked y'all like the last video, motherfucker, and this, so maybe y'all didn't see that one yet. When y'all see that one, like the motherfucker. Now, if you see this one first, like this one, and then go over there and like that one. You know what I'm talking about? I would appreciate it. Because if I get my likes up, then I get in the algorithm. So let me see y'all algorithm, so I know y'all algorithming in this motherfucker. And then hit the bell too, so you know that I just posted some shit. You feel me? But